All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11. Spread right, 72. To left.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Green 80. Hey, 5-0. Green is it.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. T.J. Yeldon, the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On play action, it's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now he'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rex Burkhead, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles. I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. Caught. Safarian-Jenkins right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Shotgun now for Bortles. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian-Jenkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. To throw, it's Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Bortles will give to Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Shotgun now for Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. play action. Now Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Bortles now to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. On play action, now Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To play in a tightly contested 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. 7
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Goskowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's got Rome. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
380. 380.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Goskowski now out to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, he shifts past him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And there, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Lucy, Lucy. 11.
On 1st down, Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So the Patriots coming out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk and a 1st down.
Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely 2nd quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michelle. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rex Burkhead with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hank. Set. Green 80.
Bortles to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Returnable for Dorsett. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Brady. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Let's go.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they really sleepwalk through this one as they fall to defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
you.